30 tiny habits that quietly changed my life. I tested 30 habits that hardly anyone talks about. No 5 a.m. alarms, no cold plunges, just small, quiet habits that completely transform my life. And the scary part, most people waste years ignoring them. Habit 1, never go to zero. This is my hero habit. I found it in a random Reddit comment a few years ago, and it probably saved my life. The idea is simple. No matter what happens, don't let a day go to zero. 0 pages read, 0 words written, 0 minutes moving your body. Avoid zeros like your life depends on it. On bad days, I just do the bare minimum. 1 page, 1 sentence, 1 push-up, because it's not really about productivity. It's about identity. You can't be a writer if you never write. You can't care about health if you have too many zero movement days. 1% is still infinitely better than 0. The secret isn't doing things perfectly. It's just never completely giving up. Habit 2, the 2-minute flip. You've heard the 2-minute rule. If something takes less than 2 minutes, do it now. I flipped it. When I start a new habit, I only commit to doing it for 2 minutes. Read for 2 minutes. Exercise for 2 minutes. Learn Spanish for 2 minutes. It sounds tiny, but that's the point. Your brain doesn't fight something that's small. 5 years later, I've read over 100 books, and it all started with 2 minutes a day. Habit 3, screenshots. I screenshot everything. Interesting quotes, ideas, random thoughts at 2 a.m. My camera roll looks insane. But all those screenshots built me an external brain. When I create something, I just scroll through and find connections. But forgot about, it's not about being organized. It's about not trusting your brain to remember brilliance. Habit 4, get weirder. Most people try to reinvent themselves overnight. I decided to just get 1% weirder every day. Not better, not more productive. Weirder. Take a new route, try a different coffee. Talk to a stranger. After a year, I realized I liked who I was becoming. The old me was too worried about looking stupid. Turns out the opposite of weird isn't normal. It's boring, and boring people don't change their lives. Habit 5, phone down. When I'm talking to someone, my phone goes face down. Sounds small, but it completely changed my relationships. People said I was a better listener. Conversations went deeper. 0 attention to my phone meant non-zero attention to the person in front of me. Habit 6, 2 breaths. Before I check any notification or message, I take 2 deep breaths. That's it. It creates a tiny buffer between something happening and me reacting. Those 2 seconds have saved me from a lot of dumb replies. Habit 7, water first. Before any drink, I drink water. Before coffee, before soda, water first. Half the time I don't even want the other drink after that. It made me more mindful, saved me headaches, and even helped me lose a few pounds. Habit 8, and then what? But for any decision, I ask myself, and then what? At least 3 times. Skip the gym. And then what? And then what after that? By the 3rd, and then what? I usually realize what it's really going to cost me. Habit 9, what if this is what I needed? When something goes wrong, instead of saying, why me, I ask, what if this is exactly what I needed? Sometimes it's not true, but it shifts my perspective. Even bad moments can carry lessons if I choose to look for them. Habit 10, count to 10. When something really annoys me, I count to 10 before responding. It saved me from so many pointless arguments. Your emotional brain just needs a few seconds for your logical brain to catch up. Habit 11, future me check. Before I make a decision, I ask, what would future me do? Future me is healthier, calmer, and more focused. So I act like them now. Every choice is a vote for who I want to become. Habit 12, energy check. Before saying yes to anything, I ask, will this give me energy or drain it? I'd rather do 3 things well than 10 things exhausted. Habit 13, ask curious questions. In every conversation, I ask one question I'm genuinely curious about, not small talk, real curiosity. Turns out, when you're genuinely interested in people, they become interested in you too. Habit 14, 1 real compliment. Every day, I give 1 genuine compliment. It trains my brain to look for the good instead of criticism. Habit 15, say their name. I use someone's name once in every conversation. It makes people feel seen and remembered. Habit 16, check assumptions. Instead of assuming what someone means, I just ask. Most relationship problems aren't about what happened. They're about the story we make up about it. Habit 17, small trust deposits. Every day I do 1 small thing that builds trust. Show up when I say I will. Follow through on small promises. Trust builds in drops and disappears in buckets. Habit 18, new goal, new money bucket. Every time I set a goal, I create a separate account for it. Want to travel? Travel fund. Start a business? Business fund. If I'm not willing to invest in it, I'm not serious about it. Habit 19, make checklists. If I do something more than twice, I make a checklist for it. Simple, quick, and it saves me from mental clutter. Even pilots and surgeons use checklists. So why not me? Habit 20, think systems, not goals. Goals are about what you want. Systems are about how you get there. You don't rise to your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. Habit 21, ship small things. Instead of chasing perfection, I focus on creating small, useful things. While others chase flawless masterpieces, I ship 50 okay projects that actually reach people. Habit 22, one thing at a time. Multitasking is a lie. Your brain just switches back and forth and gets tired. Doing one thing deeply is where quality and peace live. Habit 23, what else does this apply to? When I learn something new, I ask, what else does this apply to? One good principle that works in 10 areas is better than 10 random tips that only work once. Habit 24, input and output balance. For every hour I spend consuming content, I spend 10 minutes creating something with it. Learning without creating is just entertainment. Habit 25, conscious breathing. Inhale for 4, hold for 7, exhale for 8. I do it a few times a day. It's like an instant calm button no one can see. Habit 26, micro breaks. Between big tasks, I take a 2-minute break. Stretch, walk, breathe. Tiny breaks prevent big burnout. Habit 27, break the negative loop. When I'm stuck in negative thoughts, I do 3 things. Name 5 things I can see. Move to 3 new spots. Do 1 focused task for 3 minutes. It doesn't stop the thoughts, it just gives my brain something better to do. Habit 28, analog hour, 1 hour a day, no screens, read a real book, write with a pen, walk without earbuds. It reminded me how rare it is to just be bored. Habit 29, sit with boredom. When I feel bored, I don't reach for my phone, I just sit with it. Because boredom isn't the enemy, it's information. And sometimes it's where your best ideas hide. Habit 30, daily affirmations. Every morning I say affirmations that feel real, not fake confidence stuff. Real identity statements. I'm someone who creates value. I'm someone who follows through. Over time, my inner critic turned into my inner coach. Your future self is built by today's micro habits. You don't need a 5 a.m. alarm or a 30-day challenge. You just need to never go to zero.